Hey guys, so I got moved in, still got to unpack, but uh, it was every bit as hard as I expected, sometimes a little harder. Um, just trying the whole entire time to keep my anxiety down was so much work. It's just really unbelievable because you're with other people, so you kind of have to abide by some things people want to do. Now, luckily, uh, help we had moving didn't mind just eating at hotels, ordering in or whatever, so I didn't have to go to restaurants. But at the very end yesterday, I went to a restaurant with the whole family and stuff, and I made it okay. It wasn't as bad. I was the first 10 minutes was really bad, and then it slowly went away once I started talking. I've just realized that I have to really keep my mind occupied. I listen to music, softer levels of stuff that I really know well, so I could, pay attention to that. I start talking a lot, trying to make conversations, and that kind of gets you out of that mode a little bit. But uh, the mind racing, and I broke down a few times. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, absolutely. But I can only think that I'm getting a little better because I didn't have one panic attack the whole trip, even though it felt like I was gonna, but I didn't. Um, we dropped off the truck, went inside. I went inside the store, and I was okay. I mean, I was still messed up, but it wasn't so scary. But being in a car that long in this situation, getting all those waves in your body and everything, and all these symptoms is just so intense. I'm kind of making it out more positive this time because, in the end, I'm surprised I've made it through and I'm okay. Uh, Pressure in my head got a little worse, but I guess that's to be expected. I'm sure I set myself back a little bit doing this trip, but it had to be done. So, another positive is, when you're on the road, you get so many food choices, so you have to pick the best you can. Like I'm good with eggs, so one was IHOP, so I got an omelet, and that came with hash browns, and I'm really weary about potatoes and stuff. But I ate the hash browns, I ate the eggs, and it came, I didn't eat the mushrooms that were in it, but it was spinach, it had some cheese in it, and I ate the cheese because it was in it. And normally I don't like to do cheese, but it didn't bother me one bit, so good for me. Um, Another restaurant, I ended up getting a grilled chicken sandwich. I didn't eat the bread, but I ate the whole grilled chicken patty, which it's hard to believe it was grilled. And I don't know what I had a side salad with that. Didn't bother me, so that was good. I mean, I don't have problems with chicken anyway, but it's hard for me to believe when restaurants. I mean, the chicken was kind of soggy and stuff. It didn't seem grilled at all, but it was good. It didn't work. In other words, I didn't have one food issue this whole trip. I tried to eat as good as I could, but it wasn't perfect. So I actually went to the restaurant the other day. I got scrambled eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and hash browns. Ate it all. Now bacon that scared the hell out of me, but I ate the 2 pieces anyway. So I feel I deserved that. It didn't bother me. I ate bacon and it didn't bother me. Unreal. So some good news, and I mean, I just would not wish horrible anxiety on anybody. Mine's lowered a little bit since it was huge panic, and I'm glad for that. But I know tomorrow it could get just as bad again. Up and down, up and down, up and down. But as of right now, it got a little bit better. I had to drive separate to drop off the truck today. And mind you, I came from Texas where it was, just 80 degrees. And now, I don't know if you can see, but it's snowing. And it's cold. Pretty though. But cold's not bothering me any. Realistically, it's the heat and the humidity that kicked my ass. The cold kind of wakes me up a little bit, wakes my brain up. I don't like the feeling of it, but I've got a car with heated seats too. That's great. But it's definitely a switch. But I was raised here, so Midwest isn't a big surprise. But anyway, I got a lot of work to do. I wanted to update more, but with the internets and stuff, it was so hard to get things uploaded and whatnot. Just getting on the internet. I'm trying to worry about my business and stuff. But anyway, things are going okay. I gotta try to cool it. I really want the pressure to cool off a little bit. I have a feeling it'll take a few days. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll just get better later. I haven't really eaten yet today, so once I eat, and I'll feel like I'm gonna pass out once I eat. But once I eat and relax a little bit, but I got a whole entire music studio to put together and get my business back. I got to do some shipping stuff today, so I got a lot to do, and got to get to it. The internet guy is gonna be here in like an hour or two, which is cool. Hopefully, get that out of the way. Hopefully, he won't drag his snowy ass shoes in our carpet. So we'll see. Anyway, things are okay, and I hope you guys are doing good too. Take care.